big story in the country for the last few days. As ever, there's also a bit of misinformation doing rounds on social media platforms. There are numerous videos and photos purportedly showing the violence. But do these visuals reflect what really is happening in South Africa? This video here is being distributed widely on WhatsApp. It shows a building on fire and individuals jumping or falling from the roof. People sending it are claiming that it's from South Africa, but actually, this building on fire is in the city of Surat in Western India. The fire took place in May 2019. Here's another one. The footage shows a man being burned alive after he was accused of robbing a woman's handbag.
Well, the rise in social media has made it easier for fake news to spread quickly and widely, making it challenging for traditional fact checkers to keep up. According to a study by Media Monitoring Africa, it shows that fake news is prevalent on platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp. And fake news that is spread on these platforms are used to spread hate speech, incite violence, and manipulate public opinion on political and social issues. In South Africa, we have over 13 million active social media users. WhatsApp is the most popular platform with 15 active million users, making this potentially harmful if not monitored. Now, we have also found we have conducted a study, a survey where we found that WhatsApp is the most popular. That confirmed that WhatsApp is the most popular platform, and that the respondents that have the respondents spend an average of 2 to 5 hours per day on this platform. And most of them have also said that being exposed to misinformation has affected them mentally, causing them to have anxiety, fear, and some of them also have been impacted financially and professionally. With organizations such as Africa Check and AFP Africa, who promote accuracy in public debate and also contribute and promote to media literacy, we found it hard to find organizations that have an interactive and more insightful approach to fact-checking and verification of fake news. So that is why we created Falsify. Falsify is a WhatsApp chatbot that has fact-checking and verifying capabilities. It will also provide media literacy resources and in future become community-driven. So it is also connected to a dashboard that will capture users' requests and also real-time data to monitor how many people are reading this information, how far this information has spread geographically, platform-wise, and where it also originated on which platform. So, contributing to the media literacy policies, our solution has geographical insights, which will give us a more better overview of how this news is spreading and in which geographical demographics it's spreading, as well as a better understanding of the misinformation trends. Why are people feeding into these articles or fake news, as well as an easy accessibility to reliable information, because most people WhatsApp is an accessible platform to people in both urban and rural areas. Our policy objectives are ones that contribute to the Constitution, with contributing towards the social media policies, as well as the cybersecurity policies that are going to be able to be regulated so that people are not victims of cyber threats or crimes. We want to work with these strategic stakeholders that are going to help us in creating an ecosystem of accurate news, as well as being able to contribute to the accurate publications and in media and in research. How we want to market or launch, the road to market on launching this solution is that we want to follow a three-step approach where we are first going to distribute this chatbot for testing purposes over a period of 3 months. After that, then we are going to use our digital platforms to raise awareness on misinformation and the potential harms in them, as well as, and the third and last one is that we are now then going to officially launch the system with its subscription price and services. Since the Datathon, we have created social media accounts, with LinkedIn being the most interactive, where people are actually interacting with the awareness that we're spreading with about misinformation and its harm. So, like I said earlier, there is over 30 million social media users. And with that, we want to target the age 15 to 35 demographic, because we all know we are the ones that spend the most time on these platforms, and we want to have target at least 50,000 active users on our platform in the first year, with a potential 5% of them being active subscribers. So that is why we are going to have a freemium subscription model where we'll have like 3 free requests per month, and then with the unlimited requests being for 35 Rand. And then we'll also have partnership with academic institutions and media houses, where we will give them tailored insights and analytics at a tailored market price. This is the Falsify team. I'm Malebo. I'm the strategist and market researcher. We have Ibrahim, the marketing lead, Sana, our designers, and then Aaron, Kenan, and Heritia as our developers. Now, in conclusion, I would just like to say that Falsify has the potential and many use cases to be used in media, and with the AI algorithm that we're using, I feel like it is going to be able to assist in research as well as in protecting the reputation of media houses. I'll let Ibrahim finish.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm going to be demonstrating my team's solution. Fake news comes in all sizes and shapes. Sometimes the information you're seeing, as you saw in the video, it might not be false, but then the context is changed in order to create a negative image on the company or the brand. So for the purpose of this presentation, we have identified headlines which we will use in order to see if Falsify will be able to tell the accuracy of those headlines. So the first one is the most recent one. It happens here in KZN. So I'm just going to type hi, and then Falsify will give me the option to either verify or report a false news headline. So I'm going to press 1 and then type the headline which I suspect to be false news. I'm just going to type, and then we will see together whether Falsify is able to tell whether the news is true or false. As you can see, Falsify is able to prove that this is false information. And I can only imagine you seeing this headline on Facebook or Twitter, and then you'll be scared. Of course, this incident happened earlier this year. There was a tiger who was loose in the streets of Johannesburg, but then the tiger didn't kill anybody and was later on killed by the law enforcement officials. But then somebody might try just to gain publicity or distort the image of the country and create an article with this headline. And then the second one, I'm just going to type a keyword, and then we'll see what Falsify has to say about it. I'm sure this is the most interesting one. As you can see, with just the name Elon Musk and Twitter, Falsify is able to tell us all news related to this person and Twitter, what's going on, and you can see all the fake news articles about Elon Musk and Twitter. We also have a website, and the purpose of the website with the dashboard is to track in real time the information which is being processed by our machine learning system. And I'll just demonstrate the website quickly and you will see how it works. Just give me a second, please. So basically the website has trending topics on what people have been searching throughout the day. You can see SONA, which is currently happening, the national state of disaster, load shedding, which is a big issue for all of us, aka Arsenal, which are now number 2, and then and then we have the top trending topics as well, suspected fake news articles, as you can see, and then you just scroll down. We also have statistics on fake news headlines which are being researched by our users. In conclusion, given the opportunity last year, the A team went out to develop a solution which will contribute to the well-being of the whole South Africa, and that's what we did. And now we just need the support and the funding in order for us to make this solution available to the entire South African population. And I thank you.
Thank you very much. You still have 37 seconds, eh? You still have 37 seconds. You can ask for more money.
Yeah, we need more money.
Another money.
And more.
Thank you very much, guys. Give them a round of applause.
Right, well done, team A team. All right, I've got 2 questions. The first one, in the business of fact checking, we always ask, who check the fact checkers? So, who's checking you? How is your credibility? How do we trust that your platform is really providing facts? And then secondly, I'm always in engagements with SABC and Media Monitoring Africa, but I just want to understand, if you want to collaborate with them, how is your buy-in strategy in that regard? And then, I said two questions, but let me add the last one. With the use of WhatsApp, one of South Africa's biggest platforms that hosted on WhatsApp faced some challenges 2 years ago. What is the guarantee, in terms of ensuring, well, maybe from a site reliability engineering or from a point of availability of service at all times? What confidence do you have around that? Also, what safeguards? If WhatsApp is down for some reason, how then does one get to utilize your service?
With the business, with the fact checking question, how we're gonna do that is we aim to work with other fact checkers so that we are able to audit each other and to cross-reference, to check if, to make sure that our news is credible. Yeah, I think for that part, that's how I'm gonna answer that. And then for the business with the media houses, so how we're gonna do that is we're gonna create a customized solution in a way for them where they will, before posting or publishing something, they will have to run that through our system in order for it to verify whether it's true or false before it is published, so that they can limit retractions and those type of things. Yeah.
Okay, you have one more question to answer around WhatsApp, but with the first question and the second one, the question is, how are you going to get the buy-in, meaning that how are you going to convince them? What makes you, if you were to go to SABC tomorrow, how will the SABC trust you as a platform?
How they're gonna trust us because of our technology that we're using. Because for them, they have to go through many hoops in order for them to verify, whereas ours is going to be an instantaneous verification.
Okay, I think Tumelo is going to ask a question around technologies, but that trust also has to do with the technology there. The last question was the use of WhatsApp, ensuring dependency at all time. And if WhatsApp is down, how does one still get to utilize your service?
For that question, there's the dashboard. So even if WhatsApp is down, you can still go to our website and verify from there. So even if WhatsApp is down, our website will still work. I hope I answer the question.
And to add on that, the fact that we wanted to integrate the system to WhatsApp is because WhatsApp is one of the most, the easiest way to access those kind of technology. Imagine having a website in a rural area where maybe you do not even have a network for you to access the website. So you can just do that on WhatsApp. That would be easier. But then you can also do it via the website where you can fact check your information and get results.
Okay, how are you going to make money from your app?
How we're gonna make our money is we have a subscription plan for the general public, and how we're gonna do that is we're gonna limit free requests. So they're gonna have like 3 requests that are free, and if they want to have unlimited requests, that have to pay 35 Rand per month.
Okay, so I have 3 questions and 1 recommendation. Okay, you mentioned the machine learning transformation that you do there, but what classification are you using, and what type of negative data set did you test your model with? Is it possible if you can send this phrase to your bot, Ola, Nemisa is the best in the world. Send that and tell me the results because it will help affect question number 2.
You can try it while I answer. So we used like the APIs that's online, but we thought the data that we used, we got it from Kaggle. Also another data that we used, we scraped data from Twitter, and then we searched the hashtag fake news, false news, and then we label those as fake news in our data set. So and also we search for tweets that are like true, and then we label them as true. So the model that we tried to use scikit-learn. It was very slow. The accuracy was very low. So what we did is we used deep learning using long-term, short-term support, long-term, short-term memory using bidirectional system. It goes twice, which works better for text classification. So and then after that, I hope that answers the question for the classification part. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so something like this, SVM seems like the best to go with.
I tried putting it on a grid search. It doesn't work better. The text data is a lot, and we use 2 models because an article news, it has a title. It also has an article. Yes. So the title is short, the article is a lot. So if you put them on the same model, even if you add padding to the data, it usually doesn't generalize well. So we build 2 models, one for article and one for testing the title of the article. So scikit-learn models, they don't do well, even if you put a grid search there.
Okay, we'll take this offline. But for something like Falsify, I would recommend you talk to parents. Normal people are not your target market for this. Talk to parents who want to filter the content that gets to their kids' phone. WhatsApp chatbot is not going to work for you, unfortunately, because there's just too many things that work. And lastly, how do you plan on detecting deep fakes? If I send you a deep fake video, how would you now detect all of that? And how big is your model file right now? Because what I want to determine is if this is sending data to an API, or there's a model in the background, because I was just waiting for that phrase to be sent and see the exactly. So so I have verified that the model training there was no negative set applied to that model, which is an important factor once you're talking big data, big learning. Ensure that before you present, your model is trained and you at least use 75% of the total data you have to train and the remaining to test. Yes.
So my question is also like similar to Jumelo's recommendation. In terms of WhatsApp, maybe not a lot of people would verify stuff before posting them. It could be a picture, and putting their own caption and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you guys thought about it, but have you considered that your platform detects widely shared pictures or terminologies based on whatever's trending at that point in time, to recommend it to the people that are using WhatsApp to say this might be fake news, please do this and stuff. I don't know if you guys thought about that, because the moment I get a prompt, then I can easily refrain from actually sending that information out. But if I have to actively write and say, is this information correct, or is this picture, or whatever it may be that might be trending at that point in time, then it takes a lot of time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. For the next year also. Put that answer for next year. Make sure that you include it there. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, the A team. Thank you, the A team. Thank you, the A team.